Hey guys, and welcome back to the party that is Let's Play Paper Mario. Alright, so we have these quote-unquote imposters here that are trying to impersonate Kooper for some reason. I don't know, this is pretty bad. It's very obvious which one the real Kooper is. What's kind of funny though, actually, is when I was a kid and this first came out, I'm like, wait a minute, this is way too obvious, you know? Like, none of the imposters even look like Kooper. They're completely different characters. So I thought that, like, what had happened is that they actually like dressed Kooper up as Colorado. Like, I know that sounds kind of stupid, but like I thought that's what they did while Kooper was back there. So like the first time through, I got it down to these two, and you know they kind of share the same like stance and everything. So I'm like, I'm betting actually that this one's the fake, and that's the real one dressed up in Colorado's clothes. But no, it really is just that obvious. So there you go. I guess I just thought too much into it when I was a kid. Yes, good call, Mario. I knew you'd get it right. Those are the worst disguises ever. Yeah, no kidding. Alright, so now we can continue on. We have even more doors to pick from. Wow, look at this. Alright, so we need to actually be heading to the right first. And as you may be able to tell, there's a switch back there. We can actually hit it in the reflection. And it'll cause this bridge to come out. Now we can make our way across, which is good. And as we go in here, I think we can come back over here. Yeah, and this will put us on the top side with these 4 doors here. So now we can go into this top room here and make our way over to the right where there's sort of this small dinosaur statue we can push. If you went to the bottom room first, you'd find there's actually like a huge dinosaur statue right there where that small one is. So you would need to come over here and move the smaller one in order to make the bigger one move on the other half. So again, with the whole playing with reflections thing. And we can also get the P up, D down badge, which is exactly the inverse of what we got earlier. So that one will obviously increase your attack power at the cost of 1 defense. Or, was it P up, D down? I don't even remember which one was which, but we've got, see, there's a P down, D up, and then a P up, D down, so, you know, there you go. If you wanted, you could equip them both and just completely even out your stats, if you were wanted to be like some kind of Joker or something, I don't know. Waste 4 BP, but anyway, now we can be heading back because that, of course, moved the statue that was in the bottom room. So we gotta go all the way back around. Yeah, no, it's kind of annoying, but it's no big deal, really. It doesn't take that long. See, we're here already. Oh, yeah, I also forgot something over there. As you can see, there's this block here. We can use a tornado jump to hit it and get a maple syrup. We can also get a star piece if we want. Let's go ahead and pick that up since I know it's there, I guess. No, I didn't want that maple syrup. Oh well. Anyway, as you can see, the statue has moved out of the way, and we can now get to the bottom part here. And we got some dupla ghosts to avoid, or a dupla ghost to avoid. Make our way into the room on the right, and we can open yet another chest and watch Kooper levitate this time, and we get a palace key, which will open the locked door that you may have seen a little bit earlier. So let's fake this guy out again. There we go. Oh, come on. Alright, thought I got away from him, but I got held up by a column, what do you know? Okay, so we can basically make our way out. We actually have the palace key now, but I'm gonna go back and get that item that I forgot to get in that top room, because it's actually a very good item, so I'm going to take just a minute to do a little detour there. Okay, and now here we are, so we can, if we find the right spot, we can do a tornado jump and hit that invisible block. Get the jam and jelly, let's just toss that maple syrup that we picked up earlier. And we can also get the, oh, here we go again. Okay, fine, stay over there. We can also get another star piece over on this side, so that's kind of a cool little reflection thing, too. You wouldn't think they put 2 star pieces like that, you know, it's in the exact same place, pretty much, but they do, so... Alright, and now that we have the palace key, we can, it doesn't matter which one you unlock, because they'll both unlock, which is kind of cool, but... So now we're in here, there's actually no divider, we can go back and forth. Basically, the goal here is to get each of these dinosaurs on each of these little differently colored panels. And the only way we can move them is by moving the statue on the other side, and they'll only move in the direction that the dinosaur is facing. So, if you need to change the direction, you can just talk to this one. We need to move him down, so you can't go through here unless you solve the puzzle. And he'll turn to face you, which is basically how you move the statues around on the other side. And now we can just push this one up, or down if you're looking at the dinosaur's point of view. And then this one's got a pretty long way to push over. I think I did this a little bit differently in my speed run, but I don't remember. So we need to talk to this guy one more time. And finally we can move his statue down there. Alright. And now that we've solved that puzzle, the staircase appears. And that's pretty cool looking, actually. I kind of like that. I wonder what's holding it up, really, but... I don't know. Whatever. It works, so I'm not complaining. Okay, and now we've got sort of a recovery and a save block room, so you may figure we're at the end of the dungeon. And yeah, actually we are. Through this door is Crystal King, who is the boss of Chapter 7 and the Crystal Palace. Who comes to my palace? And he's also pretty cool looking. I think Crystal King is really awesome. This is also part of why Chapter 7 is my favorite chapter. You know, the dungeon we just went through and the Crystal King, who's really cool. Mario, you finally arrived! I know you believe you can save the Star Spirit, but I'm afraid I won't let you. First I shall defeat you, then I shall present Bowser with an iced Mario gift. Uh-oh, that can't be good. Alright, so we're now entering into a battle with the Crystal King, and as you can see, he's got a bunch of little crystal bits around. No use really focusing on them, I'm just going to use Mega Smash. And I actually have the wrong partner out, I forgot to switch. But basically what I like to do, I like to use Parakarry in this battle, pretty much just for something he does later on. And now if we can block this... Oh man, I'm horrible at it, I can't time it right, it's so weird, but... you can actually block all three of those, and with our... you know, extra defense power, that would actually only do 1 damage with each shot. If I did manage to block all three, but I'm horrible at timing it, so... He also has a variety of different things he can do. He's going to regenerate the crystal bits, of course. You know, obviously he can do that. I'm sure he'll show off pretty much everything he has to do. But for now, Mega Smash is pretty much the way to go. I mean, that 10 damage every turn is pretty good stuff. I think this guy has 70 HP, if I remember correctly, so we're actually already making a pretty good dent. And he can also just randomly heal himself for 20, which is cheap and ridiculous, but when you look at it, I guess we can too, so, you know, whatever. He'll only do it a couple times. I think it'll max out. He can only do it like 2 or 3 times, I don't remember, but it's not really that bad. You don't have to worry about it that much. So of course he's going to shoot these things at me again. Well, I got the first one, but I don't know. I used to be able to hit all 3 of them, but I don't know. I guess something has happened with my timing since then. It might also be with, you know, the HD TV I have here. It has a little bit of lag to it, so... I know, complain, but... Ooh, yeah, and that's also... This is a nasty attack he does. It'll freeze Mario if you don't block it, and it's really weird trying to block, because you really can't see it coming at all. So that can be really annoying. And then he's going to heal himself, too, so... When you know, this guy's being a real jerk to us, isn't he? Alright, we broke out of it, but he still doesn't get to act. We're also pretty much out of FP. I'm going to be using one of the Jam and Jellies in this battle, because I really need the FP. This is basically the attack that I wanted to have Parakarry out for. As you can see, he's making multiple copies of himself here. And of course, only one of them is the real one that will cause damage if you hit it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Jam and Jelly, get us back up to 50 FP. And this is, I'm going to have Parakarry out for Air Raid, and this will hit all of them, so, you know, we're guaranteed to hit the right one, no matter what. And that time it was the middle one. It's pretty much random which one it is. I mean, you really don't have any way of telling. Man, I need to block that. Come on. Because, I mean, that really slows this down when Mario can't act for 2 turns. That can really make this a long, drawn-out battle. You know, I mean, the Crystal King is no pushover. Not by a long shot. So, I mean, this really is a pretty tough boss. So, definitely come prepared. Don't take this lightly. Alright, so let's air raid him again. If I could just block one of those ice attacks, then I could get in some real damage, but he shouldn't heal himself anymore, I don't think. I think he's used. Alright, well, I guess we can just continue on with Parakarry. Have him sort of whittle away. Make more copies of yourself. Alright, I swear I have to block that ice attack at some point. It's not usually this bad, but... just having a rough time of it today, I guess. Alright. There we go, finally. Alright, now we can get some real damage in. This is what, I mean, because you really need Mario to be doing the real damage here. That 10 with the Mega Smash is good stuff, and see, that took him out there, so... Phew, man, that's a tough battle, it really is. I mean, you're not really in much danger of dying, really. Like, he doesn't do that much damage, but he's really annoying and can make it last a really long time if you're not careful, so... learning how to block that ice attack definitely helps. You really want to... As you can see, it pretty much makes all the difference in how hard that battle is. So with the Crystal King defeated, we have now saved our last Star Spirit, but unfortunately for him, it looks like I let the battle drag on a little bit too long, and we'll have to just pick it up and get the end of chapter stuff out of the way next time. So we will do that in the next part. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you then.